What is up and welcome back, and today we have the performance review of the AG4 SOAR, and it is going to be Aaron Gordon's signature line. You can see his name right here on the side paneling. It's also going to be a new brand that I'm trying out. It is going to be made from a Chinese maker called 361. Love how that looks when the light hits it, very reflective. So Aaron Gordon is a favorite of mine. He's a freak of nature, just gets up there. And it's a shoe that I want to try out because I've been trying to jump higher. And like I said, I'm a very athletic player. So I was very curious to see how well it was going to perform on the court. So let's get into some details. First of all, I do have to say, if you look at it, the aesthetics look amazing. But it is just going to be a one piece right here. You can see how it moves. It's going to have a lot of overlays all throughout. Harder plastic stacked on top of it. Some overlays right here with the harder plastic, some fused material with overlays. The red, some side paneling for support. Flip it around and you get something similar. Overlays. Like I said, it's a one piece that moves. Yet, I ain't mad at it. It does feel very supportive when you have it on foot. Also, the material is very stiff and firm, so it is going to last if you do like using it outdoors. Not just that, but it goes hand in hand with the rubber. This rubber right here, you can see how it crawls all the way on the edge for those toe drags. Very durable. You're also going to have a nice amount in the back, which is going to act like a heel counter. Also in the interior, right here in the front, you do have a nice little amount right here that's going to protect you. Again, if you do drag in this area, with the side paneling helping out, give you a little bit more thicker material on the outside. So all those little details, I do love to see them. And since we're talking about the rubber also, you can see there's going to be the traction pattern, circular motion, but with some herringbone characteristics. Love to see it, love to see herringbone. And this right here is going to be very durable. You can use it for outdoors and for indoors. It's going to grip very nicely. So for the traction and durability, gets a 10 out of 10. Now, talking about the fit. I am a wide footer, so I went a half size up, and that fit perfectly. That performance fit, snug, nothing hurts on the interior. For right here for the toes. And if you are regular or narrow, go true to size and you're gonna be very happy with that. One thing I do have to mention is you do have to unlace all these two laces right here and then pull on 1, 2, 3, 4 loopholes at least to get in and out, especially if you are a wide footer. Also, you're probably going to have to do some of that if you are regular or narrow, just to get in and get out as well. So think about it, is that going to annoy you or not? Personally, when a shoe performs very well, this one did, that doesn't bother me at all. Plus, how well you feel strapped in, you are gonna get a very solid lockdown for the entire sneaker. No heel slippage whatsoever. With a high top, you don't really expect it. The laces do a very great job in securing this whole area. So you are gonna feel very comfortable and locked in. So that's something minimal to worry about in my opinion. Now we take a look inside. Let me grab the other sneaker that I have undone. This is going to be the cushioning you get for the tongue. Not that much, very minimal. Up here, somewhat thin with a little bit of extra material, provide some comfort. But you do get nice pillows right here for the ankle area. You can see it right there, will do the light effect. Very nice. And now we take a look at the cushioning system. This is what you're going to get. It's called Q Tech or Quick Tech. And it is very responsive. It's squishy, but does have some rebound to it. And also, as you can tell, it does say SOAR plate. So you do have a plate inside this cushioning system that's going to help give you that extra rebound, that extra energy return when you're trying to get up there. So love to see it. Love to see this pattern on the edges as well. It's just going to help grip the interior of the shoe. And also, you do get a sock liner right there. I love seeing a sock liner. This one's glued in, especially when the sock's starting to get a little bit of moisture, helps the sock stay in place. So I love those details. I think it's a very good drop in. I love how thick it is, a good amount right here. and then we can see further inside the sneaker how it also has a strobo board. This strobo board is going to be like an ortholite blue as well. It is soft, but it's not that thick. So overall, with the cushioning setup, you do have the drop in, and then we talked about the strobo board also. When you do put the shoe on, despite what we talked about, you do have a very good ground feel. I was expecting to have actually more cushioning in the back, just seeing how Aaron Gordon can get up there, but you do get a very good ground feel right here. It's thick enough where you can jump and land in the heel. You can see that in the video. You can land in the heel, no problem. You can land in the middle, no problem. Also in the front, but you are going to feel somewhat firm in these areas. And why is that? I was thinking, well, it does say online, when you look at the description of this sneaker, it does say it's built for the characteristics of the player, how they use their force for takeoff. So Aaron Gordon is a young player. He has healthy legs and feet, so he doesn't need a whole bunch of cushioning in the back. I think it's still adequate. So look at that, right? It's around this thick right here, but it's somewhat firm feeling. So that's where you're going to feel the ground when you're jumping in this one. It's not going to be super plush and super squishy. And I can imagine maybe he even does takeoffs where he's kind of rolling the heel, stepping like that, right? So he wants a quick response time to pushing off that heel. Or definitely a lot of players, they've done with the front, right? They're trying to be quick and they want a very nice ground feel right here so they can get up real quick and real high. Doesn't want to be losing time, losing energy and power when the cushioning is sinking too into the ground. He's a young player, he can do that. So definitely that did catch me by surprise. I was expecting more, but it's still a different feel and you feel fast. And you do get some arch support. I didn't feel no problems whatsoever. I am flat-footed and I felt very supportive in this setup. So overall, I do love this a whole lot. I thought Traction did an amazing job. You can jump all over the place. This could be a little bit firm like we talked about. And you do have great lockdown, plus the aesthetics and the durability of this one, I do think is a great pickup. And it's just going to be 140 USD. It's not going to be the most pricey sneaker out there, but also not the most inexpensive. So definitely I do recommend it. And if you did like this info and if it did help you out, please sub and like. Does really go a long way. I am a smaller channel, so every little bit definitely motivates me to keep on going. So that's gonna do it for this video, and we'll be back next time with more. Until then, peace and much love.